Oh my god, guys. I am actually here. Hello. Welcome to just absolute horrendousness. Oh my gosh. This past hour, I'm like I want to cry. Like nothing wanted to work for me for some reason. I had to restart literally everything, my router and everything cuz I don't know what was going on, but I am here. Hi. How are you? How's Whip Wednesday? Hi, Chris. How's it going? Welcome on in. Oh man. So I apologize for all of that. But I'm here and I'm ready to crochet. It's gonna be interesting because I want to work on a design today for like an ugly sweater, and I have like a pattern. I need to come up with like the stitch I want to use. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna end up just using like a single crochet, but I'm using May's universal drop sweater, shoulder sweater pattern to help me like calculate all the stuff so I don't have to like think about it. But I don't know what colors I want to use. I don't know what pattern I want to use. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just perfect for this day. Sorry I had a rough stop. Oh my god. I don't it was red. Everything was red and like screaming at me when I first went live and I was like, "What is happening?" But it's okay. I'm here. And everything's fine. Everything's great. How are you doing, Rachel? How's your Wednesday? What are you up to? What you been making? I gotta just get like right back into it, right? I gotta let it go and breathe and it'll be fine. It'll be great. I can handle this. I can work under pressure. But anyways, so the theme I want to go with for my sweater though is The Sims because I'm obsessed with The Sims. Because I thought that'd be kind of fun. I could do Stardew Valley too. I looked at my Junimo, but I was like, but The Sims, right? And so the fun thing is I've had this guy for years. I made myself a little freezer bunny because they've been in like every single Sims game and they're so cute and I love them. So I think I want to do a freezer bunny ugly Christmas sweater. I think that'll be fun. And I have some designs, but I'm trying to figure out color and one I have to if I figure out like the yarn I want to use, then the actual size will come into play and then I can actually like hone in on the design. There's a lot to this. There's a lot to this. Say it one more time and I'll believe you. Yeah, I got this. I can do this. I'm awesome. You're good. I'm glad. But working on some Christmas presents for everyone. Oh, I love that. I do love that. It's so much fun to make people Christmas presents. It's a good time. Speaking of holidays and presents and things, I want to make sure that if anybody here is interested, especially all the lovely crafters that join us, we want to do a ornament exchange. So I'm hoping that we can get a good amount of people so we can actually do this. But that's the sign up sheet. It's got some information on it. Go ahead and check that out. And I think it'd be a fun time. We did it last year and I really enjoyed it and it was really fun. And I want to do it again. All the fun things. Oh my gosh. Also, hi, no, thank you. Thank you for the dog bark. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to breathe. You know when you just try to breathe because it's like everything is silly. That's me, but it's okay. All right. I guess what I can do, I'll swap to this one. This is the design I want to do. Ta-da. I was having fun with this. You know how many times I've like gone over this. I've made way too many of these. I actually have like 5 tabs under here, but I think I like this design. Now, the thing is I'm going to have to make sure that the size is right and like it works for what we want, but for now this is where I'm at. Manta Killa, welcome on in. How are you doing? How have you been? What you been up to? What you making? The pattern, by the way, if you guys are curious, it is a paid one, so I can't like show you the pattern. But this is the, oh wait, why does it say Sweet Pea? I changed it. Oh, you freaking thing. I changed that in Stream, you know what? Stream Elements was being mean to me earlier. I'm sorry, Stream Elements, but you're being mean to me right now. I changed that pattern. I saved it like 4 times. I know I did. Oh my god. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm great. You're actually studying for a quiz you have later? Oh my gosh. What kind of, what's the subject of the quiz? You're gonna probably do awesome on it, but now I'm curious. I'm doing good. Today I'm having technical difficulties, but I'm doing good. I'm trying to have fun today. I wanted to make a sweater. Now, do I really need to make another sweater? No. Am I still working on my red one that I'm gonna get done this year too? Yes. But I am having fun. And I love making these, and I think it would be really cute to make like a fun, cute, ugly sweater type thing. I get, honestly, like most of the times if you start making an ugly sweater, it ends up coming out kind of cute. That's just my opinion though. All right, now I saved it. I saved it. It's turned on. It isn't saved it. It didn't change it. That's so weird. Why is it doing that? Wait, why does Stream Elements hate me? Why does Stream Elements hate me? It won't change it. I don't know if I don't know if they're having a glitch, if I'm having glitches. I feel like everything's glitching on me. I swear. Okay, I think I got it to work. Okay. Oh my god, I thought it wasn't gonna work. It's fine. Biomedical data acquisition and analysis. I love it. You got this. I believe in you. The People's Champ, welcome on in. Thank you so much for that follow. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Are you a fellow crafter? Tell me all about it. Also, hi Burns, welcome. Oh, okay. I think everything's working. If stuff goes wrong, the show must go on for a little while at least, right? Just a little while. Actually, I'm gonna come here for a second. Oh, yeah, because I had to restart. Let me do that. So I have a few colors over here. All right. Can you actually connect? This is what I mean by the show must go on. I'm just... Anyways, it's so fine. It's so fine. But I have a few different colors. I have like a really pretty like pink that I like. Now I need like if I do something like with the pinks, I will need 2 shades of pink. And I have a darker one that I think would work for like the shadows and everything. I have a very lime green that works for plumb bobs. But then I also have like this really pretty like burgundy red color and a dark like foresty green color that I really like. Because it is, for me, it's a Christmas sweater because I celebrate Christmas and I love all the colors and everything that go with it. So I figured classic Christmas sweater, like dark greens or reds, etc., etc. I'm trying to figure out what main colors I want to go with because I could go with like the colors of the actual freezer bunny and like the plumb bob, but then what would the background color be? So like that would be the main color of the sweater. So then I was like, I don't want to do white. I'm like, I could do a cream, but I'm like, is that kind of boring? And then I didn't know, we'll probably have to do a few swatches, but I didn't know if like the lime green and the pink would look okay with the red and the green. So I'm like, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence, honestly, with all of this. Just getting ready for bed. You bought more yarn today for a blanket? Heck yes. I love that. That's great. Always fun to make yourself, like, cool things every once in a while. So you can see, like, the design. So I'm trying to figure out what colors to put in the background. I did even put, like, I tried it on red. So you can see this is a very more, like, simpler version. But I just don't know if it's, like, too much on red. You know what I mean? Let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see it better. But it just seems like so much. Now this is like a darker red than I actually have. So it wouldn't be that bright, but I still don't know if it's too much. You know? That's where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out, oh, hey, does this one work with this color? Because then what we need to do is actually gauge the yarn that I'm using. Because a lot of these are very different. I even have like a swatch here that I was playing with. Because I'm gonna do like the tapestry stitch. So I've been playing with it just to make sure that everything like lines up nicely. So we have the actual plum bobs look like plum bobs and everything. So it's good. You joined a D&D campaign your friend started? Ooh, that sounds fun. Do you know what character you're gonna have? What you want to do with that character? Let's see. You randomized it? Hey, that's fun. That sounds really cool to me. Sometimes you can just like get a really interesting random character from that, and then it's just like it builds on itself, right? With a different like story and everything too. But that should be a lot of fun to play with your friends. I hate this right now. I honestly this might be just us chit-chatting for a little while. This is fine. So good. So good. Half orc with -1 on strength. What? Oh, I was gonna say, I thought, I was like, really? I figured you were gonna be like super strong with like the orc. Oh, that's interesting. So you have a -1 on charisma and like a +0 right now on strength. Interesting. How are you gonna play the character? Do you have like a personality in mind? A wizard? Half orc wizard. I'm like trying to like build the character as you're telling me about them. Because it sounds so cool. You're gonna have to roll all the nat 20s. It's very true. Get really good at it. I actually have a giant die here. Oh my gosh. Your DM gave you a flying broom, so you've been floating around instead of walking. Wait, that's so cool. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. But I love that. Because it is absolutely ridiculous. I'm tempted. I kind of want to plug this into something else just to see if I can't. Hold on. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Seriously? This is so frustrating. You had to roll strength to remove another friend's javelin, and it took like 4 tries for it to even move a bit. Oh my gosh. Your orc is struggling. Well, half orc, my bad. But it sounds like an absolute struggle. Let's see. Let's try this again. I can't believe this is happening. I just had this on. All right, well, let's see if I can't get the other camera to function. Oh boy. You were fighting a giant snake and your friend threw the javelin. It got stuck in the ceiling, so you had to remove it. I was concerned for a second that it was stuck in you, but I'm glad it was only stuck in the ceiling. I was like, wait, did your friend like... Oh no! But I'm glad it wasn't that, so that's also a very good thing. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So if I deactivate this one... Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's me. I'm over here just deactivating all my cameras and making everything work. Sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Did I double click? I didn't mean to double click. Hold on, I'll bring you guys back to here in a second. I'm just trying. There, you can see this instead. It's much prettier, I promise. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like my my OBS is broken. Oh frick, man, I swear. But yeah. Same friend was on death saves twice in the giant snake fight, and you're using way more ice attacks than you would do. Ooh, ice attack sounds really interesting. I haven't gotten to play in forever, and I know my friends want me to come join theirs, and I'm just like, it's so much, and I feel like I won't be able to, and I don't know, I feel really bad. I want to so badly, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm just going to pull this guy to here. Let me see if I can't adjust the settings just slightly. Oh man. Does anybody feel it the way I feel it right now? Where did it go? I just had it up. Ah, there we are. Okay, let me pull this down quick. A lot of stuff in the background right now, but it's fine. I'm glad you understand. I feel like at this point it's got to be my OBS now, because it's like why won't it see what I'm doing? It won't see my camera at all. And I had this working earlier. But, you know, life. Life. Let me see. But yeah, see, I have like 1,000 of these going right now. But I think this is the way I want it to look. It's going to be like a crew neck. I don't think I want to do a V. I don't think I look good in a V. But this is the one that I think I want to do. Any thoughts for background color, or should I do everything else in like all the main pieces in like white, and then have like the green or the red, or like a mixture of the green and red in the background? These are all the thoughts going through my head at the same time as doing this. Oh man. Okay. Oh, that didn't like change that at all. Okay, cool. Great. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, did I screw it up? I might have. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward, but we're gonna have to see. But see, if it's a white background, it would be a white sweater. And that's the only part that like makes me go, I don't want a white sweater. You know what I mean? Like, here's just like the white Christmas sweater. I think it looks cute on white, but I feel like a white sweater, I'm pasty as it is. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you're just like, but it would look so weird. Okay. I'm just gonna go here with this. That's fine. Yeah, maybe not. You always put white yarn away around children. See, that's a good point too. Oh my god, I have like a hair in my eye now. I'm going to scream. Okay. And yeah, white, I mean, like, if you spill anything on it, it could get easily stained. It's just like that moment, you know? I love it. But at the same time, it's just like, is it too much? It might be too much. You feel that with the pasty? Yeah, I'm just saying. Look. Okay, let me put this here. All right, now I feel like I can finally like think for a second. All right, we're switched to a different camera. Now, is it gonna look good? Probably not, but we're just gonna work with it today. So, what I think we'll try to do is I can show you this. This here, see, this is what I mean by the camera is gonna look kind of silly. This is like the swatch that I have so far with like the white and the lime green. And I'm like, I do like that white background, but I feel like we might have to change it up. So what I think I'm going to try to do is, I really think I'd want it to be in this green color, but I don't know if the lime green actually might look fine. The pink would look good because it kind of, you know, it's pink and green. That's usually an okay color combination. It's just the lime green and the green where I'm struggling. Your camera settings have been changed to make it look like you have a bit of color. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If it works, right? Oh, wait. I swear, my finger slipped, and of course I click on my clip show one. I swear to God, this is my day, and I just can't get away from it. I can't. The day has been fine. It's stream time that's been like horrendous. Okay, I'm gonna put this here because I think that's like out of the way. But what I think I want to do, I'll probably unravel this one, and we're gonna try using this one. Now the thing with this one though is that it is like a thinner yarn, so it may be very different from what I'm expecting it to be. You think white diamonds? Like white plum bobs? That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking like if we do like white silhouettes of the items on the darker color would be really pretty. I like that idea. Now I could show that in like Excel. It's gonna take a little bit for me to like change it up, but I kind of think if we just play with it here, we could kind of see what it would end up looking like, and it would be kind of nice. But I like the green. Now another thing we could do is mix these, right? We could have like green and red stripes, and then have the white silhouette of the objects, and it would be really subtle. But I think it would be kind of cute to do it that way too, because then it's like you have multiple colors and you have like everything going on. So we might as well play. Let's try a few different things and see what we like. The stripes, yeah, I'm like that could be kind of fun, right? So let's play. We're gonna put the colors together. We're gonna see which ones we like the best, and we'll go with that. But I'm gonna unravel this now. This is the part of design that probably drives other people nuts, is you have to constantly frog. I don't mind though, I just don't want to use up my yarn from making swatches. This is why you can't get anything done, because you can never decide. It is a very difficult thing. Honestly, I might as well just make like 5 different sweaters, and then we can have all of them. We can have all the things, and we'd be much happier, right? At least we were able to kind of get through the the technical difficulties. We'll see how long I last. I'll probably be like, you know what? That was fun. see you guys next time. All right. Get everything is twisted. It's great. It's great. This isn't like the best webcam, so let me know if I have to like adjust anything so you guys can see it better, or if you need to be zoomed in. Feel free. I will do what I can to make it better for you guys. Okay. Now that that's untwisted, get out of the way. I'll put this guy in here. It looks good. Thank you. I appreciate you, Rachel. Thank you so much for being so supportive of my struggles today. Oh, hi, small one. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm gonna try... Let's try a... Let's try a 4.5. We'll see how it goes. You're good? I'm okay. I am struggle busing a little today, but you know what? We go on anyways. We try to have a good time. We hang out, you know. We crochet. You're gonna head to bed. No worries. If you're tired, you should sleep. But thank you for joining, and thank you for being so lovely. I appreciate it. Have a good night. All right, so let's see. Let's make a small swatch. We'll see how this goes. We'll probably go with the Freezer Bunny part is large from the design that I have. So we'll just go with the Plum Bob for now, just to see if we like it. And then I might try it with the stripes too. You're cross-stitching a sunflower? Oh, that sounds so cute. I love sunflowers. One of my favorite flowers. So I approve this message. You were dog singing a needy dog all day? Oh, that will take a lot of energy. That will take a lot of energy. So yes, sleep, enjoy. We'll figure out when we want to play Bigfoot, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. There we go. I keep seeing cross-stitching stuff come up on Instagram, and I keep wanting to, like, do more. Hello, friend. Hello. There was this really cute thing I found that somebody had like made a kit and stuff for, where it's like a cross-stitching journal, and then you make like the little characters and you put like the year and the date and everything, and I'm like, that is so cute. I love that. I want one. And I'm like, but I don't cross-stitch, right? And we all know I always love to do new things. So I have like the cross-stitch for Stardew, and I've been playing with that, and I'm like, but what if? What if I try to do this more? Do I need more hobbies? No. Will I do it anyways? Yes. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm like doing the back stitch, and I'm feeling like slow and tired today all of a sudden. Okay. I think if I just go 2 rows, and I'm just gonna do single crochets. I was playing with the idea of doing an extended single, but I felt like it wasn't lining up properly and it was bugging me. So then now I'm like going back to just a single crochet. I even was thinking about a half double, but whenever I do a half double, I always feel like it's just too long. It's too much longer, and it like extends the image, it like stretches the image, and I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to stretch the image too much here. Because every square in my chart that I have, that I'm like working on, is going to be a stitch. Every single square. So I really have to pay attention and make sure I have it in the right direction and all of that. Oh my god, what is happening? There we go. Okay. So this is when I'm actually going to need... Where is the end? Okay. You can go over here so you're out of the way. This is what we're going to try. Now, I'm wondering if I did the stripes, would I want to do literally every other row? Or every couple rows and then do like a different color? So there's so many ways of doing this, and I am struggling to make a decision, but I have to, otherwise I'm never going to get this done, you know? So tomorrow you have a friend who's doing their first ever crowd control charity stream with The Sims. Yes! Yes, I love it. You know what? Feel free to pop their name into chat. We all know I'm a big Sims lover, and crowd control is so much fun. You and I both know that one, Burns. But it's, you know, sometimes you just need to start all the fires in The Sims for charity, and I like this plan for them. I like this plan. Let's see. There we go. Rainbowicus is their Twitch username. Okay, cool. Rainbowicus, everybody. If you want to go check out a fun, crazy thing that's going to happen tomorrow, there you have it. I hope they have a good time though, because it's always chaotic when it comes to crowd control, as we know. But it can be so much fun. Okay. Not you promoting chaos. No, not ever. Yeah, okay. I will. Shenanigans and chaos must happen. Oh, wait, did I miss? No, we're fine. 1, 2, 3. there. I haven't crocheted at my desk in a while, and it shows because I feel like I cannot see what I'm doing. I feel like I'm staring at this going, I can't see what I'm doing, and I really just want to like sit back in my chair and have horrible posture and just kind of get cozy. And I'm like, I can't do that with you guys. You guys have to be able to see. I was like playing around with some other stuff too. Like if I want it to be cow plants or llamas or gnomes. I was debating on trying to incorporate all of the things. But I was like, is that too much? Probably. Probably. Am I allergic to cats? Me? No, not really. I don't think I am. I have family members who are super allergic to cats. They'll bother me just because I'm not used to cat dander. So it will like make me sneeze and stuff and I'll get like itchy, but it's not like super allergies. I'm just not used to the dander. Everybody in chat's like, Rachel, that is called allergies. And it's like, well, not really. I can get used to them. Like, I used to watch my godfather's cat when they would go on vacation, when they lived, like, near me. I would watch their cat, and she loved laying on my head while I was sleeping. So after a few days, I was, like, used to it, and I would be fine. That's the only reason I'm just like, I'm not really allergic. But I've never had a cat because family members have been or are very allergic to cats. Okay. You love cats. They're very cute. We have a lot of cats in the neighborhood that roam. We have a lot of like roaming outdoor cats. I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, actually do belong to people. However, they are roamers. And at the same time, I'm like, not always the safest thing for the cat and the environment, but you know what? I'm okay when they hang out by my house as long as I don't get any, little varmints and they like to, take care of the little things that I don't want near me or ever knowing were near me. That's fine. They're very nice cats, though. They're very cute. Part of me also wonders if they started off as like feral outside cats, and then the people were just like, "Well, you're mine now." I know one of my neighbors was trying to get a cat she found. She's just like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't belong to anyone, and she's like, I'm gonna try to make it mine, and I'm like, go for it. This doesn't look as clean as I want it to be, but I think it's working out. I like the coloring. But I am really curious about doing the stripes now. I think that'll be a fun idea to play with. Okay. The only thing I have issues with is my stuff constantly, tangling. I wish I had like a fancy little device that would keep everything not tangled while I'm making it, because I have every once in a while I just have to like spin the yarns. Like I have to do this like over and under thing with the yarn and be like, okay, now it's untangled again. Now I'll do a few more rows and have to untangle once again. And it becomes this one thing that's just like, no, this is frustrating. Okay. Oh, I think I want to change here. Yeah, we need to go a little bit wider. I'm debating on just doing half of the plumb bob in this case, just so I can get an idea. And then we can go back to trying the stripes one, because now I'm sitting here going, I like this. I like the idea of the like white silhouette for the parts, or at least the plumb bobs can be in like a nice like white silhouette. Maybe we could do something where it pops a little bit more with the actual freezer bunny, but for now I kind of like the way that this looks. Okay. So this is half a plumb bob. So now if I want to just check the gauge here, and this is where I'm going to actually input it into my pattern. I do love her made to crochet patterns, just because you pop in the numbers, it does all the calculations in the background, and you can just play with the numbers. It's so nice. You don't have to do all the math, and like right now I don't want to do all the math. So this is perfect. Okay. So go to my gauge, and I have all my measurements in here. So you put in all your measurements, you put on all of like the gauge measurements, and it makes the pattern for you, and it's great. And with this one, it's like I could do any type of stitch I want. I feel like I'm advertising for her, but I'm just saying that's what I'm using. So I don't have to think, and I like that. Okay, so this is like 2.5, and I only did half the rows, but that's like a 2. So how many rows was this? 8. Okay. And that does change it quite a bit. So then, like, my width changes a lot. Which is the part, like, right now, with my the stitches I calculated earlier with, like, a thicker yarn that I was thinking about using, it's 84. Now it's 100. And that's because this one's a lot thinner. And I think but it is the same hook that I was trying with before, but it's just because this is going to be a lot thinner. Which is fine, because I could add a little bit more to the design. Let me see. The only thing that I'm thinking is this red is a little bit thicker than the green, so that's what I want to see how they kind of work together too. Before like going, aha, yes, 100 stitches, that's what I'm gonna go with. No. Not yet, because that does add on quite a bit, like from how I'm like seeing this. Let me go back up this way. Jeez. Here, I can show you. This is actually how much I have to add on. You can see that like stripe here. This is how much I'm gonna have to add on. So then we'd have to adjust this just so it would all fit together, and it looks really, really nice. And this is my whole design thing. I want to make the sweater look really cute because I'm gonna actually get to wear it. So I'm like, I really want to make this look nice. So I'm not like, oh, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that, and it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so I like this plan where we're doing like the silhouette. Let's try the striping. And I think, oh, no, I don't actually know. Let's just try it and we'll see what happens. We'll start with the green so I don't have to frog completely over. Okay. Part of what I'm thinking, though, is that since the red is a little thicker, that I would do 2 rows of green, 1 stripe of red. Or we could do 2 stripes of red. Now, I'm half thinking, without using the white at first, I kind of just want to see how the 2 colors work together. But anybody joining, if you're working on like some whips for Whip Wednesday, if you're thinking about doing projects, let us know what are you doing? What are you working on? Love to hear about it. Doesn't have to be crocheting. If it's any type of fun thing, I'd love to hear it. If you were here earlier, we like to talk about nerdy stuff like video games and Dungeons and Dragons and things, so feel free. I'm all right with this. It tends to happen a lot where we're just like sitting and chatting and we end up just talking about the nerdiest of things. Oh boy. I know I had started a new workout challenge. It's like a 4-week challenge, and the other day I did arms, right? And it was like killing me. And then today was another arms day. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to be dying. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be dying." But I was like, "My arms feel better today." I feel like that's a good sign, but I have a feeling tomorrow I'm just going to be in pain. And my problem is that I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this workout challenge, but I'm also like, but I'm still going to run and I'm still going to do other workouts that I enjoy. And I'm just like, that's probably a horrible idea. Because it's like, on top of that, you're going to do all of these other things. Good job, Rach. But that's why my arms right now just feel a little sore. So I'm just like, oh boy, stretch a little bit. Okay. So there we go. I might see, this is what I mean though. That red is definitely thicker. So I only did 1 stripe of red. I'm going to do 2 stripes of green again and see what we think of that. When I was a kid, I would always wear stripes. I don't know what it was, but I had so many striped, like, cute, like, blousey polos. And I know that's very of the time. You know, late 90s, early 2000s, like, outfit. But I wore a lot of stripes. I don't really wear as many stripes anymore, but I feel like that was, like, the thing. Now, with actually having the red go all the way through, I don't know if I like that just because it is thickening up the green, which could be a good thing, but I feel like it's also just going to waste the yarn if I have it do that every time. Maybe it would be better with 2 red. It's a little blurry. I don't know if I can fix that though. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh wait, am I? No, that's the right one. That's the right one. I can at least zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. There we go. Yeah, I think that's as focused as I can get. Sorry. I might be able to give you a little bit more, but oh man. This camera, this is why I got the newer one for me, is because this one wasn't that great. Okay. Your whip is currently setting things up for the modded Skyrim crowd control. Heck yes. Always. Always with the crazy crowd control. Let's see. My other idea, so you see how this is kind of like in chunks? You see how it's kind of like, okay, here's the Plum Bob section, here's like the Freezer Bunny section, here's another Plum Bob section. We could do it where each like section has like a green or red, so it's not just like fully striped. That could also be, I don't know if I would like that though. I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know. It could set it off a little bit differently, and like the white stripes, because if we turn these into like white stripes instead, that could definitely separate the pieces. But it might be too much. Right. Dun, 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 dun. I added some Sims 2 music. I hope you guys enjoy. I felt like it was fitting. Okay. One day I will become an EA content creator for The Sims, and it will be amazing. One day I could be a guru. That would be a dream, honestly. Okay. Okay, let me check to see what the gauge on this guy would be. I do like the red, but I feel like, do I do red all the time for sweaters? Slightly. But I do like a good red sweater. I just felt like the green could be really pretty. You can already tell that that's bigger. You can already tell that that's bigger. Just from chaining. It's a bit thicker. And that's why it's kind of up in the air whether I like them together or not. I'm excited though, because I think I could get this completed. I feel like I could. Once I've like actually nailed down the design, I think we can actually get this done and have a fun holiday sweater for the year. A nice nerdy one. I don't think I've ever had like a true ugly sweater. Which sounds kind of silly. But I don't think I've ever gotten myself like an ugly sweater. My husband actually has a t-shirt that has like a classic ugly sweater design on it, but then it's also Ninja Turtles. So the two nerds in this house. I love it. I do have something I need to make for him too. So we might end up doing a sewing stream this month. I think that would be very nice. So I'll make sure I can get all of that set up and then we can do some sewing together. Because I had gotten a request from him. And I think that would be a good one. This is like a really nice yarn though. Like both of these are good because they're nice and like soft. And I feel like it won't like have any holes and it won't like show through anything, which is nice. I was debating on using like the moss stitch or something like that as well. I had so many different ideas for this. I was like, oh, I could do squares and like rectangles and patchwork it together and make a sweater that way. And then each square could have something different on it that's like Sims related. So we could have like this freezer bunny and the cow plant and a plumb bob, a gnome, Grim. A Grim might be a little too grim for Christmas. I'd have to think of something else. I do love Grim though. Classic. Okay. I know I'm not doing the white with this one right now. I'm just trying to like figure out which color I like better now. I kind of want to make 2 rectangles with these and just kind of see them side by side. I don't know if you guys do ever do any like design work or if you make your own patterns. I'm big on freehanding my own patterns especially when it comes to like amigurumi and stuff. But like design work like this, sometimes I just have to see the yarns together to make it make sense. You can see colors and charts as much as you want, but sometimes when you actually put the yarn in, you're just like, that it's not looking like I actually thought it was going to. And then you have to go back to the drawing board. So sometimes I like to do something chart-wise and then bring on the yarn in the middle of it and kind of go back and forth from there. I was debating. I was like, oh, maybe I should get more yarn for this project. And then I was like, no, Rachel, no. You just... this past weekend, I was like, no, I gotta organize this office. I have projects and piles everywhere, right? And then I looked in my closet and I was like, wow, why does it look like a tornado went through here? What have I done? So I reorganized a little bit in there, and I still have a ton of stuff I need to like put away and find space for. And I'm like, I have so much yarn. I really truly should not be buying more. So another plan we could try to do is just make it like a scrap yarn sweater, and then it would be really colorful, or we can like pick out different Christmassy type colors, which could work. I was almost going to base it off of the sweater from The Sims, and I was like, that would be like, you could make it green, red, they have a blue swatch for it. I'm like, that could be interesting, doing something in blue, because it's very wintry, and then it could wear it like in January, right? But I feel like even if I make it green or red by itself, I could still wear it outside of the Christmas realm. Because it's all holiday season. I can't believe it's already the end of the year, though. I feel like I wasn't ready. I 100% wasn't ready, but oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of, since it is kind of like, you know, we're almost like, we're over an hour into stream. I'm going to put this back into chat again. If you want to be a part of our ornament exchange this year, for like, it's like you make the ornament for the person that you're exchanging with. feel free to check out that form. It has more information in it, and it would be really cool to get a bunch of people together for this. It's a little last minute, but at the same time, I figured it would go through the end of the year, and we can do the exchange either by the end of December or even early January. I think would be fine. So. Feel free, check it out. I would love to do it. We did this last year, and I thought it was a blast. It was really fun to design, like make an ornament for somebody. And I don't know. I had a good time. I had a good time with it. I want to do it again. Okay, back to my square. So that's 9. Let me go one more. I could make a full square, honestly. I really love this color. I've been wanting to use this yarn. I've been wanting to use that green yarn too. The only other thing I used that green yarn for was to make a really cute sunflower. Well, it was a green like beret like hat with a big sunflower on it for my cousin's kid, and I thought it came out really, really cute. Okay, so that's the red. I wish you guys could see the color better because it looks so dark here. If I put it up to here, yeah, there you go. You can see the red better. See how it is? It's more of like a burgundy color. This one? No, this one. See? I think that looks like really pretty. But here it looks like brown. It's not brown. It's like a dark burgundy red. It's another reason I'm like, maybe I should use green so it like sticks out in the world better, no matter the lighting. If you guys are interested in this pattern, it is under ! pattern 2. It's very helpful, but if you hate gauging, you're not going to want this because the whole point of this is kind of to help you put together the pattern and have all the numbers for yourself, but you have to gauge. You have to. To get the numbers. And I know I've run into many of people who's just like, no, screw gauging, and I'm just like, well, it's kind of important, but I get it. Sometimes I half-ass gauge, and I'll do like just something to get the idea of what I'm doing, and like, yeah, the size is making sense. We're fine. But look, that's from 20 plus years of experience. And here you're gonna get to see the big difference between these two swatches too. Once I do 5 rows here. Did I do 5 rows? I must have done 5 rows. Ooh, small one. If you're still here, guess what book I started reading? I finally got it. It said I wasn't gonna get it for several months from my library, but I finally got it. That Thorn and Roses one. What is it called? Hold on. This was a suggested book for me, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll read this. I like fantasy books. Let's see. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah. So I was told I should read this book, so I made sure to get it like on hold right away. And oh my god, it must be incredibly popular. It's like, it said several months. The book I need for my book club right now also says several months. I don't know if everybody's just getting super into reading. But I'm like, but I need it right now. I don't have several months. But surprisingly, I think I got it after like a month or so. I got this one, so I'm hopeful for the other one too, but I did start reading this one. And I'm curious where it's going. So far, for some reason, it's reminding me of fairy tales, like classic fairy tales, with a twist type of thing. Like you mix a bunch of them together, like plus the Hunger Games, and you're like, okay, here it is. Like that's what it's reminding me of so far. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. It's very interesting. I don't know if anybody here has read it. But sometimes I've been needing like a good fantasy book, so I'm hoping it's a good one. Okay. Plus, I'm excited for the new Hunger Games movie coming out because I love Hunger Games, and you know, let's go. I read the book that it's based on too, because it's like a prequel to the Hunger Games. I felt like it did still feel and sound like Hunger Games. Now it's not the same, by any means, but I'm still excited for it. Which is Songbirds and Snakes. If you were curious, that's the movie that's coming out the end of this month, middle of the month. I don't know, November. I'm planning on seeing it around Thanksgiving because it's gonna be like we always go to a movie around Thanksgiving, and we've had that as like a tradition for so long now that it's like, nah, I want to go to my we gotta go to a movie still. Perfect timing. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did 10. I did 10 rows. Okay. I was like, no, there's no way I only did 5 rows. Because I was going to make a square. I could have done one more row on that one, and it would have been like a square. Probably driving people crazy when I'm doing stuff like this. I'm almost tempted though, because I really do feel like I want to have that Sims lime green plumb bob. It's still making me question having the bright colors instead of just like the white silhouette. But a white sweater throws me off, and I know it looks nice there. But I think maybe if I put in a different color in the background, I think we can pull it off. So we'll see which one of these looks good, and then I'm going to try the bright colors next to it and see how that feels. If it's gaudy, if it's gross, or if it looks like, yeah, that actually works out. Okay. There we go. All right, so we have our 10 rows with 11 stitches across. swatches in the two dark colors that I'm thinking of using. What if I did a pink one? What if I did a pink sweater with white silhouette for the freezer bunny, and then bright green plum bobs? Does that sound horrific? Or cute? It's one or the other. There is no in between. Same stitches, same hook, different yarn. Huge difference. Oh my gosh. That is such a big difference. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna write this down. Because this was 4.5. There we go. Because the funnier part is they're both size 4. They're worsted. That's the difference. That's the difference. All right, so this one ends up being... And we did 11 across, which is 3 inches. And 10 rows, which is, ooh, 2.75. Okay. Which makes sense because that last, like, 0.25 would be that last row. So it makes sense. Okay, so then it's 10 rows, 2.75. And then the green... Okay. It's only slightly different on the width, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's like, it's a half an inch, isn't it? It's a full half an inch. What am I saying? That's quite a bit. For a garment, that can be quite a bit of a difference. Okay, that's a 2. So that's going to be 10 rows, and it's 2 inches, which is actually 7.75 difference on the rows. So, woof, okay. So that's a big difference in size there. But I do, this is like plum bob green to me. I feel like maybe a little darker would be better, but I like the limeness. And I feel like with the dark green, it pops nicely. With the red, I just can't tell if it's like too much. What if I just make a plum bob quick? What if I just make the plum bob and then we can kind of gauge it on that? Okay. There we go. We'll just like make a triangle is pretty much what I'm going for. I was like, oh, I could make a full diamond, but I think we'll just make the triangle just so we can see the thickness of this, because this is what the diamond would look like. Okay, so there's half a plum bob. A 2D plum bob, I should say. So with the green, it does stick out nicely with the green. The red, I feel like it just doesn't go. Like if I use the dark green as the plum bob on the red, that might work. Right? So if I was like, okay, I'll just use the red and green together and make everything green, and like with the white accents could be kind of nice with like the dark green. But this lime green is horrendous on the red. I don't think I like that at all. But it's not too bad on the dark green. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's too much. I feel like it has to be more subtle. Like now that I'm like putting it all together, I'm just like, I feel like it has to be more subtle. So what if I did that? What if I took this green and I used that as like the plum bob with like with like the white stripes? So let's look at this again. This guy. So if I take these and I make them like the white stripes, right? I did not mean to move that. And these can be like dark green. The background is red, right? And then we either make these maybe the greens or the whites. And then I'll probably have to do a mixture of that on the freezer bunny. So the freezer bunny wouldn't be pink, right? I would probably have to use like a mixture of colors to get the shading and everything right. So like this, I'm wondering if the bunny itself would be white and then the accents would be the green, or vice versa. The bunny itself could be the green and then all the accents on it would be white, which actually would work out because of the eyes. I just kind of want to see it now. You're gonna see my insanity when I do things like this, because it'd be more like a foresty green instead of like the Sims lime green. Let's see. I feel like I should zoom in on this guy because it would just be easier to do. Aha. The only issue I'm gonna have is like the cheeks and stuff, because it is like 3 different colors, right? Let me come over here. Oh, you can't even see him now. No, go this way. Okay. And then these would be white. His nose would be white. The mouth would be white. We could probably still do the black for like the pupils. That's no big deal. Actually, what if I did that and I actually kept the cheeks pink? That could be kind of cute. And like the whole idea is that it would have the red around it. Now, can I get like a darker red? Well, like this is like more the color. Very much so a Christmassy freezer bunny. I don't know, maybe that's like too much on the eyes. It could be too much on the eyes, but it kind of works. It kind of works. Like the other thing would be like, oh, we just take away the face, but then if you take away the face of the freezer bunny, it ends up just looking like that. And I don't think I feel like it just doesn't work that way. Because if I just had it where it was only red, I feel like most of the accent, like most of it would have to be white, so it would stick out a lot better. Let's see. This all would probably end up being the red. Now he kind of loses the eyes here as well, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of. Let me fix the muzzle really quick. This is what I was playing with earlier, was trying to figure out, okay, well, if I did like the silhouette design. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Wait, I guess you don't really need the full eye, because I like the full eye, but you don't really need it, right? For some reason, that makes me think he has sunglasses on. But it's kind of cute. Can't tell if it's too Easter Bunny, though. We don't want Easter Bunny. We want Freezer Bunny. I don't know if I have, like, an example of the shirt or, like, the sweater that's actually in-game. Let's see. What, oh, boy. Freezer Bunny. Holiday sweater. Let's see. These people had recolored it, but I guess that's gonna probably be the best I can get. Let's see. No, I want, like, just the picture of it. Otherwise, I'll open my game, because I don't care. I have stopped caring. Oh, here's a person that has it. Can I just, screenshot this person, and I can show you. This is like, ah, yes, this is what I'm going for. See? Okay, hide the Sims face. But, like, this is the Freezer Bunny sweater that they have in the game. So it, like, cuts off. It feels like it's either cutting off the face here. They have, like, rounded eyes, because this is more of a knit sweater than it is a crocheted sweater. Technically, I could fake that. Now, if I wanted to completely do this design, this is a little too much. I do like that it's, like, snowflakes. I think that's really cute. So it's a potential. I don't know if I would do the Freezer Bunnies on the arms. I guess I could. I could do the Freezer Bunnies on the arm, because that's just, it's just the way that design would transfer over, you know what I mean? You have to have some more chaos now, Burns. No problem. Enjoy your chaos. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great night. They have other ones too. They have like a one with like a big snowman and like a big reindeer, but I like the Freezer Bunny one. It feels way more on point with like it being The Sims. So that's kind of what I was like basing it off of, but then like making my own thing, because it doesn't have plumb bobs in it. I feel like it should have plumb bobs. Thus this was born, and this is how I've kind of put it together, but I just don't know. I love that this green color is really pretty. It's not going to be a turtleneck. I am not making this a 1-for-1. I could, but I'm not gonna. And I feel like the green I have does kind of work for this. So then if I were to, let's just say I did this instead in the green. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I feel like it's more like this. I'd probably change the colors on like the same spots, so it peeks through properly. So I mean, like that would be the green. And I think it works either way. I'm kind of sad not to have the full-on, like, here's my Freezer Bunny. Freezer Bunny pink. But then maybe that's what I should be doing. Should I be going all out? Freezer bunny pink on the green. Let's see. I'm gonna just give me. You know what, Sim? Get out of the way. Okay. You're in the way. Hold on a second. Just please move. Okay. What does it look like if I just bring it over here? There we go. Boom. Freezer bunny. The freezer bunny on the green, I feel like works. I think that's actually like pretty. And then we just would have to see how it looks with the plum bob. So we could just extend this again and then just pop a plum bob on there and just kind of play. Then I would think that these, like the stripes in between would become like the white, and then I'd have the bright ass plum bob green. There we go. Plum blob. Plum blob, because I keep saying blob instead of bob, and I don't know why. That's actually not too bad, because then this I would have like 2 or 3 rows of the white to stripe between. Oh, technically I have the little pink dudes, like the little diamondy snowflakes that I was like going for, which could either be the pink or the white, in all honesty. See, at this point now I'm just like, this is what I need to find out. Does this work? Kinda does. It kinda does. But do I have the right colors for it? I think I do. I think I do. So we have like the smaller green swatch, which we'll have to use. I love this red as much as I love this red. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna make the cut. No. Do I have these pinks still? The one I don't know if I have is this light pink. As I said, I made this years ago. My little buddy, who has hung out with me through everything, you see I got a little tail, always on my desk, always with me. I do have it. Actually, I wonder, because we are using the thinner yarn. Okay, so here's a thought. I think I'm going insane now. I have officially gone crazy today. I have Simply Soft in like the proper colors, where it's like the darker pink and the lighter pink, and that would look really nice with this one. And I think it looks okay with the lime green. The thickest yarn I have right now is this lime green, and I think if it's only in the plum bobs, it should be fine. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm being hopeful that that would work. So now, yeah, I like that. I think I'd like that. It's not as like bright pink, but it's like the same colors as this dude. So it's like you can see like it's very, very, very similar to the colors I chose. This one's a little bit darker, which I actually do have this color still. I don't have a lot of it. Could always get another one of these because I don't care. But see, I do have this pink still. So I could technically use this with the light pink. If we wanted to do something like that. Or if we thought it needed to be darker. Because if like this is too dusty pink, then we could always do something like this. I feel like it doesn't go well with this one, which is more like a watermelon pink. Do I have... I do. I was going to use it for something else. I have pinks that could potentially work. I was going to use them for a different project. But if I have to, if I must, let me see. I told you, I have way too much yarn. All right. I am a yarn dragon. I am a crocheting yarn dragon. And I have so much yarn. Pinks. So I do have these pinks. I keep wanting to put it under that camera. See these here? This is much brighter. And it's one I used for like it's one I used for the blobfish. So I don't know if it's too bright, but we can see. And then I have a lighter light pink here. This is way more like bright, vibrant pink. So like I have a lot of different shades here that could potentially work. Oh boy. And I'm like looking at you like, where did that dusty color come from? What the heck was I making? I must have made something else with it, and I had some left over and decided to make myself a freezer bunny. It's hard to choose. Because one of these two, or three, I could say, has to be the main color of the bunny. And then we have, like, the darkers, which would be, like, the highlights on, like, the ears and the cheeks. And I'm part of me is kind of feeling if I'm gonna go bright and vibrant, I might as well just like go all out. These match like the colors on like in Excel, like the ones I chose just to use to get the colors right. It doesn't match my little freezer bunny here, but it does match those, so it does make it really vibrant if I used something like that. I don't want to really mix these two yarn types together. The Simply Soft and like the Big Twist they're different textures, right? So this is like a lot shinier, it's thinner, this is going to be a little thicker. I could do these two though. Go a little safer with more of the color I used for our blobby, and then use like the dark rosy pink for the shades. And I think I have enough of this because it's not gonna take too much. I wouldn't think. The green is gonna be what's mostly eaten up here. And these are all accents, and I'm gonna try not to actually carry it throughout. I just want to carry it within each, so I'm hoping that kind of works out. This I have to roll now. I might have some more of that too, because I think I actually had two big skeins of it. Okay. So now what I want to see. Oh, how do I want to do this? Because you're so much thinner. Why are you so much thinner? I have a thicker dark green. I just don't have a lot of it. This one I had a lot of. This one I had like a full pound of, and I figured that would be okay. I might not have enough yarn at all, which would mean I'd have to go grab some more anyways, but at least I have like the pound to work with. I could go up a size in my hook. And then when I get to the other ones, I could go down like a half a size. Because what is this one? Let me actually input this into the pattern. I think we figured it out though. I think that's what I'm gonna do with the colors. I'm actually pleased with the fact that we're gonna have really bright, vibrant colors on like a nice dark green background. I feel like that works. I don't know why it like for some reason in my head I'm just like it's not gonna work, and I actually think it does. I actually think it does. Okay, so this one is yeah, 10 rows. Okay, and that one's going to be like that. Okay. All right. Woo, that's a lot more stitches than I was expecting to use. That's fine. It's fine. Let me make another copy of this, and then we can make it bigger. Because now what we're going to have to do is I have to use this to crochet from. So we have to make it the proper size. And right now we are off by quite a bit. Let me actually widen it on this side too, because we're gonna move all of these around and see how many we can fit and what actually looks good and how many we're gonna want. Maybe I could put like little snowflakes in between the freezer bunnies just so that it like separates it a little nicer. Okay. Back to this for a second. Okay, so it's that and then that. Okay, so I do have to make it taller as well. Which is fine because that actually lets me have a few more rows of fun, cute things. Like we could do, I don't know, dots or something else. But I don't mind going a little taller. So now where are we at? Oh, one more row. Okay. One more row that way. And then... It's a lot. It needs to be a lot taller. It's like 30 rows taller than I was expecting to have. I guess I was saying I meant columns earlier. I did the columns and now I'm doing the rows. Oh god, zoom in. Zoom in. Why am I making this a struggle for myself? I could just zoom in, make this easier. Okay. Did I increase it enough or do I have to increase it some more? I probably have to increase it more, but for now, I'm just gonna do a little at a time. Okay, I think it's 3 more rows. Okay. Okay, so now the design has to be adjusted. But I think I want to go with the same design and we'll either add a few different like rows and like shapes and things just to add to it. We could put some snowflakes in between. I think the freezer bunnies might be the best choice. So let's see if I kind of move this one down. I do want to make sure I leave a little bit of a gap from the sides. I just don't know how much I want in between now. If I do 10. Let's see. All the minor changes. Okay, so then we still have 6 here. Actually, I probably should have just moved this 1. Now, the thing is, it's not going to be fully even in between because these are, what are they? They're an odd number across, and I have an even number of columns. So I can either add an extra column, which wouldn't, like, hurt anything. I just have to make note of that, the fact that I'm going to add on, like, one more column just so that it fits my field here. And it could be kind of nice having it be odd instead. So if I go, let's see. I'll go one more. And then we can have it even in between. At least we should be able to. Let's see. Oh, wait. Did I do something funky? What did I do? Oh, wait. Whoops. I think this one has to go this way. And then this one moves one over this way. Now I think they should be even. Okay. So they're evenly spaced now. And I want these underneath. I had these in between. I might be able to do something fancier in between, or we can do some more of the little X snowflakes. I call these snowflakes. That's kind of where what I was like thinking when I made those. I was like, okay, they kind of remind me of snowflakes. It feels like a very classic way of like just representing it. Is that the middle? Why does that feel funky? No, that's right. I think it's just because I don't have these moved over. I feel like I normally have all of this like ready for you guys, so you don't even get to see like this end of it whenever like I'm making something. So I hope you're enjoying the Rachel has to put all of this together so it actually functions properly stuff. All of the work I put in for you guys. I think this is the middle. Whoopsies. Let's zoom in. Let's go a little closer here. Hi, Harvey. Did you come say hi to Mom? What's up, bud? Let's see. 7. Yeah. Okay, so that's like the nice middle there and there. So we could do something in between, or we could do like the same idea where we just do like the burst just to separate them a little bit. Like that. That's kind of cute. I don't know if I have to move them in at all so that I can do stuff on the edges, but I feel like it works because I have like 3 here and 3 in between. I kind of like that. And then for the plum bobs, how many plum bobs do we want? How many fit in one? So we can fit 2, and then they'd have 3 in between every single one of them. You can see how that works. That might be too many plum bobs, though. So I like, you can't have too many plum bobs, but sometimes I think you might. I think you might have too many plum bobs sometimes. Is anybody as big of a fanatic of The Sims as I am? Because I know I sometimes feel like I might sound like a crazy person. I have played my entire life. Well, most of it. The majority of my life has been The Sims. Since, what, 2000? The year 2000? When it came out. Yeah, so that's like an even number of plumb bobs. Now, is it too many? And I have been a fanatic ever since. And I've always wanted to be a part of like the Sims team or something, because I always thought that would be like a really awesome place to be. And since it's something that I'm like passionate about, I would love it. One day I might make my dream come true. So if I take out every other plumb bob, is that going to be too... No, it doesn't work because there's an even number of them. Ooh, I don't like that. So I think there's too many. It looks too like it's Argyle now, and I don't want it to look like an Argyle sweater. That's literally what it makes me think. I'm just like, but no, that's not really what I'm going for. Let's see, because this is how many? Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to go down one more? Like that? Oh, did I miss? Oh my god, how did I do that? How did I not have the full thing highlighted? Okay. Don't spaz out on me. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Bring it down. Because I have, like, this tallness to work with now, too. So I have to make sure I have everything in the proper space. Okay. I feel like I have more space up here to work with. Which I guess if we add a little bit more pink, the top and bottom might be kind of nice. What I could do is make these stripes a little bit bigger. We could do like a green, white, green. Or like white, green, white. Could be kind of cute. Add like an extra like little layer of something. Let's see. Which is this? This is 9. This is 6. It's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one down one more. No, I'm gonna bring it up one, I think. There we go. I will have to fix my lines. Don't worry about the black line. That was just to literally outline how much space I had to work with. Okay. I feel like I went up too far, didn't I? 8 and 6. I did. I needed to go down one more. Just to make it just... I want it to be like in between these lines right here. Okay. Because I'm thinking maybe I could do... Oh, you know what I could do? What if I bring this one down and then we have like some white snowflakes in between? It breaks it up a little bit. It makes it a little bit more playful, I think, too. Ooh, do we do that up here? Do we want it to be these two going up? Something like that. That's actually really cute. Okay. I can highlight all of these and move them all at the same time. But what I'm thinking is then I can add in my little white X's, i.e. snowflakes. Wait, why won't it let me move all of them? What are you doing, game? I'm not. This isn't a game. This is Excel. Okay. What am I used to? Playing video games. What am I also used to? Things like this. That's actually kind of cute. I don't know. Is it like too much? Maybe on the bottom I should have it the opposite direction, where like this row is the longer row on the bottom. That actually might be better. I actually think that might be better. Let's move this one. I'm just gonna move it over for a second. Well, no, that's gonna be annoying. I don't want to deal with that. Let's just... I can always just copy the one from above. Hi, Harvey. Yes, hi, I see you. What's up? Oh, what? I thought I had this highlighted. There we go. And then we want these. Do I have those in the right spot? No. Shift. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Now, these little dot ones I might take out from here and just leave them there. Where'd he go? He was just... Okay, I didn't even feel him leave. That was weird. We could make these bigger, but I feel like they might have to be, just so they stick out more, but let's see. If I go to something like this. I don't know which way I like it better. I think it has to be like the small dot. I think it has to be the small dot so that it like actually fits in better. Okay, Harvey is being obnoxious. He must have his like giant sandwich that's so crinkly loud. That's all I hear right now. Alright, so now let's fix our Argyle plumb bobs, because I'm just not a huge fan of that. And then I might... I don't know. I don't know yet. How many would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we did 5... 5 might work. And then we can just space those out right. Let's see. This is exactly what I kind of figured we'd end up doing today, by the way. Where it's us just designing the sweater. I figured I wouldn't actually get to making it, but we'll see what happens. Again, once I start actually crocheting this, I feel like it's gonna go pretty quick. I like that because it actually like it feels like it's centered properly. That's actually really nice. Okay. And we could put something in between the plumb bobs or just kind of leave them be. That's nice. That's a lot less Argyle and a little bit more, this is a design. I wasn't just going for an Argyle sweater. And then remember, everything underneath, all this white, like all the white boxes are going to end up being a nice foresty, like dark green. Okay, one thing I'm wondering is if these need to shift down just a hair. Yeah, I think that's much better. So then this one goes up one. That's really cute. I think I'm happy. So then this, let's see. Now the reason I have that where it looks like stair steps is because that's where the crew neck goes, right? And then you have like this part that still has to be made. So if you've ever made a sweater, this would technically be like the square piece, right? It stops here. That's the square. And then you have to make this part that goes over your shoulder where the neck hole is. So it actually kind of creates that round piece. I don't know why I'm turning red. I think it's just because I'm like staring at it. But it makes that round part here and then it goes up to here. So I actually have that cut off on the design, so I know like, oh, if I put the bunnies up here, they're gonna get cut off, you know, or it's gonna look really high. So I want to make sure like this is where the plumb bobs are, this is where like the freezer bunnies are, and then the more plumb bobs at the bottom. I am gonna have a ribbing at the bottom too, right? So it's gonna have like a nice like ribbing around the edge, so I don't know if I need something here. I might want to put something there just to give it a little bit more. So we could either put like a little white, like more snowflakes or something like that. I don't even know if I want white snowflakes in here. I like the pink. I'm like, I like the pink. I did not count this. That's what I was doing, and then I started telling you guys why I have it the way I have it. Okay, so technically that is not good. I might make it one... I might make it one row larger, too, on this end. I feel like I can go larger, because I kind of was making it a little bit smaller to my size. Like, I didn't give it as much of, like, space. But I feel like that's fine. If I make it a little bit more sizable, I think that's okay. It doesn't have to be, like, skin tight. I wasn't planning on that. Okay. What do I want to fill this in, though? I feel like it's gonna need something. Oh, and this needs to move over now. Ugh. I don't know where the middle is. Is that the middle? Is this like an even number? It is an even number. That's gonna ruin it. Okay. Hold on. I need this whole thing to move. Thank you. And we'll move it. Because I think... Yeah, so these are the two middles, but I think what we'll do is we'll just move this guy over one. Like that. And then that becomes the middle. Perfect. Happy. Very, very happy. Because that's the shoulder spot, and then this is the neck. You can kind of see it once I point it out. You kind of like, ah, yes, okay. Makes sense. Fair. But then I don't like, does this need more? Or should it all be just kind of like contained to like this section? And then I might, like I said, add a freezer bunny to the side, or maybe just plumb bobs around the arms would be cute. And then maybe all we have to do is just add this, but with like white snowflakes at the bottom here. Oh, that actually fits. Wait, that actually like fits. Huh. All right. That's good. I like that. Come up here. I think it was what, here? Need to go up one. And like I said, 1 for 1 on this. So every square is going to be a stitch in the sweater. It's kind of why I wanted less squares, less stitches. I don't want it to be too complex. I don't want there to be too many color changes, but what are you gonna do? I kind of like this, unless it looks too much like long underwear now, which I also think kind of looks like an ugly sweater. It kind of still works though, right? And now I feel like this is blank. Ah, shoot. Maybe I don't even bother with the snowflakes. Then we just keep them all contained within by the bunnies. So if I take these back out. But this is good. I think I have what I want to work with now, so this is perfect. And next time we'll actually get to work on it together. I'll probably start it, and then we can just keep working on it until I have a sweater, and that'll be really nice. This is now my holiday project with you guys. Is a cute Sims holiday sweater. My lights just turned off because it's like, yeah, you're done for today. You're done for today. Okay. But because of all my technical difficulties and everything, I think that's probably good enough for me today. I do have to make sure, like, my camera's working and see what's, like, getting all funky. So I'm sorry for it being kind of short. But I definitely can find a friend that is streaming that we can go say hi to. And I appreciate everybody who stuck with me and is awesome and here. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I love getting to have you guys here and join me. Okay. I do have a couple crafters we can go say hi to. Oh, this is good. Let's see. Who's making what? Let's see. Let's see. I think I might go over here. Not sure what they just went live. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which one would be better. This one's crocheting. I feel like we should go towards the crocheter. So let's go over here. Thank you guys again for joining me. Let me throw all of my stuff into chat really quick. Follow me on all of my fun socials. Trying to post there as much as I can. I do have a podcast, so you guys can enjoy listening to me and my brother talk about fun pop culture things for hours on end while you craft. And then you can also join our Discord. And like I said before, if you'd like to be a part of the ornament exchange that we'd like to do again this year, there it is. Click that link, and the form actually gives you a little bit more information about that. And it was really fun. I think you guys would have a good time with it. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go to this one because that screen's annoying me now that my camera's not working. Okay. And then again, this is the pattern I'm using as well for my sweater, just to make it easy for me to make. But let's get over here. Let's go say hi to Becca. It says Becca's didn't have a good day, but they want to have a good evening. So let's help them have a good evening. Use that raid call, use that sub raid. Let me see. Let me get that started, and then okay. All set. Make sure you keep gaming, keep crafting, and stay lazy. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys again. Tomorrow will probably be some 7 days with my lovely friend Ashton for her stream anniversary, and then we'll see what happens Friday. I'll let you guys know. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much. See you guys later. Bye.